To make a wreath base on the Dollar Tree bicycle wheel frame, we have to use chenille stems. It's going to take 12 chenille stems because there are 12 bars and we are putting a chenille stem on every other bar, and we're going to have 2 rows. To attach the chenille stem to the outside of the frame, we fold the chenille stem in half. We slide it up over the bar, under the bar, whatever you want to say, and then we wrap it around one, wrap this one around, and then bring it together and twist. And we're going to do that, like I said, every other. For the second row of chenille stems, that's where the glue gun and glue sticks come in, because we want to keep the chenille stems from sliding back and forth. Well, right here I've got a chenille stem, and right here is a chenille stem. So I'm putting the chenille stem for the second row on the bar in between these two. And how I measure, take my finger and I put it right there at the bend and measure out that far on the wreath. Then I'm going to put a drop of glue there. This is to catch the chenille stem on. Then I'm going to twist it and put another drop of glue on the other side. I'm going to do this in every other bar all the way around for the second row. Now that I've got the chenille stems on, I'm going to start putting the brown poly jute on. I'm doing 10-inch poofs in like every chenille stem. I have my poly jute on my Susie's mesh holder. If you're interested in purchasing one of these or any other product that she has quite a few products. I will leave my affiliate link in the description below for you to check it out. If you purchase anything after you click on my affiliate link, I will get a commission for that. So now I'm going to start putting this on. Pull this out, and I'm going to cut the edge to give me a clean edge. I'm just going to walk this from one side to the next. And put this in a chenille stem. I like that on this frame, because you use other frames and the chenille stems can flop back and forth, but the way that the chenille stem is on this frame, it holds it secure there and on the edge, and so I really like that on this frame. I need to clip that off. Oh, that just pulled out. I like my poofs under like that. I'm going to pull this out. I do measure. You don't have to. There are a lot of wreath makers who don't, but I'm one who does. That's just the way I am. So I'm going to measure out 10 inches and then walk it. Pull that up, put it in a chenille stem, and give it a twist. Then shape my poof out. So this is how we're going to do a poof in every chenille stem. When I finish the first row, I'll come back and show you how I transition the deco match from the first row to the second row. I finished the first row and I don't have to worry about transitioning the deco mesh to the second row because it's like that. But if I was transitioning, all I'd do is pull this tight and then pull it to the chenille stem over here, tie it in with the chenille stem, and then start making the poofs all the way around. Since it's like this, all I'm going to do, because this will help me in the center, having this extra deco mesh in the center will help. So I'm just going to put that there. And then I'm going to start with this. I'm going to cut this edge off. I really don't have to do this, but I like to start with the clean edge. So I'm just going to gather a deco mesh, poly jute, go here to a chenille stem, and when I come back around, the poof will come over this. So now I'm just going to do 10 inches in every chenille stem on the second row. Now I have the second row finished, so I'm just going to clip some of this off because I'm going to tuck this into the center. That'll help give me some support. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to start doing the ruffles. And the ruffles will go in every chenille stem. They're 15 inches. To do a ruffle, see how that curls like that? You want to put the curled down and have factory edge on each side, and these are the cut edges. You're going to start here, try to put your thumb center of the cut and just walk it like this. Try to keep it straight, as straight as you can. Then we have that. Now I'm going to find a chenille stem and put this in the chenille stem. Give the chenille stem a twist. Then shape my ruffle out. I try to shape it the best I can to try to cut back on the fraying. Especially with this where I couldn't use my wood burner because you can't use wood burner on poly jute where it's fiber. That's going to make it more of a chance for fraying. But this is what the ruffle looks like. So I'm going to do another one. Factory edge on each side, cut edges, start in the center and walk from one end to the next. Have your little bow tie. I try to get it as even as I can and put that in the chenille stem and twist the chenille stem. And then I shape it out. So there we go. There are the ruffles. I'm going to do a ruffle in every chenille stem. When I get finished with that, I'll come back. Here's the base for a wreath on the Dollar Tree bicycle wheel frame. You can use any kind of deco mesh, poly jute, poly burlap, whatever color. and go from there to create your own wreath.